We've been asked in the past, what happens when there's sort of a mini disaster happening during a performance? Let's say somebody's lost the beat, the beat's turned around, or somebody's in the wrong key.
Things are off the track.
Things are off the tracks and it's not looking good. You feel the flop sweat building up on the back of your neck. It's feeling bad. But the first job number one is, how do we fix this?
Well, I've been in situations many times where in live performance, the band sort of kind of goes off the track a little bit, you know, and loses the feel or loses the time or something like that. And I think ultimately what you have to do is you have to listen to where the rhythm section is, and the rhythm section should listen to the band. Primarily, whoever's going to be playing that lead part.
Another thing too is just making sure that the drummer is close enough to the band. A lot of times we go and see, you know, school bands, and the drums are in a different part of the room, practically, way behind the trumpet section. So to have the drums set up the way we do it in the Phat band, where the drummer is right off the second trombone player's shoulder, you know.
Yeah.
So he's part of the band, and you can really hear him.
It creates a sense of ensemble, a sense of unity, and the music ends up, you know, winning. It was great.
Usually you try to find some common ground and then get back on the tracks real quickly if nobody's there to conduct you back into some letter or something like that. So, but definitely keep the time. I always try to keep the time where the time was supposed to be, and the time got off the tracks, but I'm still where it was supposed to be. Okay, I'm still there. Maybe I'll play something and somebody else key on me, and then we'll all get back together. So it's very interesting to figure out how to get back together when something's going wrong, and you know, Wayne's really good at leading the way.
It comes back to listening once again, though.
Yeah, exactly.
If somebody does that and you're listening, and then there's a fighting chance of getting the thing back on the tracks again, you know, it can be.
Yeah.
The day can be saved.
Another important factor is if we're in an ensemble section, the horns might be roaring over there, just doing their thing. It's really going to be impossible to pull them away from where they're hearing the beat over to us, because they're over there just roaring, and they probably can't hear that well. So sometimes we'll make an adjustment and just have to go with them.
Sure, and there can be times where things go off the tracks during the solo section, and we kind of manage to make everything correct, but the horn section has decided something completely different. When they come raging in 2.5 beats, you know, in front or back of wherever you are, you're going to have to go with them, because that's basically, you're just going to
That's an unstoppable train.
That is an unstoppable train. You don't want to lay on the tracks in front of that one. No.